Okay, so what I'm going to use today, which I think is quite useful, is how to use ChatGPT to help you build your website's product listings. So let's share my screen. So that is not working. Let me share my screen. Yes, this will be better. Screen one or two. Which one is it? Why is that screen two? Okay, there you go. Screen two. Share screen two. That was worthwhile. Right. Okay. So I'm going to chuck that at the top. So what I would do is I would write in here. So super basic, right? I have a t-shirt company and I would like some help to write the descriptions. Right, so basic, of course, I'll be happy to do this. So then it asks you the question, could you provide me with some information? What I normally do, this is a basic thing. It goes, can you provide me with some information? Can you provide me some information, details about your company, such as the style of your t-shirts, your audience, any themes or messages you want to convey, and the specific t-shirts that you're going to have a description for. The information helps you to provide will help us do this. So that's cool. You can type that out. Or what I would probably do is write out the question. I am looking to write a description for a t-shirt that my brand sells. I would like your help to write that description, but first, um, I'll do that in a second. I'd like your help to write that description. Consider Google SEO when writing about the T's. And then I would put in there, but before you do, please ask me 20, could be 10. Let's do 10. 10 questions that you would find important or interesting to know the answer for when someone reads that description. So what this does is it gives you a few different, oh, this is so cool. It's updated again, man. It gives you two different responses, and you're like, okay, which one do I want to go with? Sure, I'll be happy to do that. Da-da-da. Okay, so on the left one, what what makes your brand unique compared to others? So you go answer to question one. We give away money to charities on everything, and it's 100% cotton. Okay, cool. That's interesting. Let me move this over here. What materials are the t-shirt made? 100% organic cotton. What is the inspiration behind the design? Whatever that is. Be brave. We're trying to help people be brave mentally and physically and whatever. So then you would answer these, right? You go, right, okay, cool. I'm going to select that number of questions. That's cool. I like that. Sweet. I'll answer all these. And then it will write you the description. It's so cool. It's wicked. It's very cool. And you can toggle between these two. You go, oh no, actually I like that better. Or I like one, two, three on here. And then you just go answer to this. You could probably just copy and paste this in here and then just answer the questions. And I would put at the top, I have copied your questions and have answered beside the cues. Before you write the description, what is there anything else you need to know? And then I'll just go and answer all these, and the quality of what it will write will be fantastic. Will be so much better. I use this quite often when I'm writing things. Another way of doing it is so let's say you're going to do what else can you do? You can do a blog post or something. Or let's say write me a cover letter for this job, whatever it is, right? So the cover letter, it will you go, here is the job description. Please write me a cover letter for this. And you're like, cool. It goes wicked. There you go. Again, when you write the next one, or you say, right, okay, that was too generic. Can you ask me some questions that would allow me to give you my background information so that you can update that? And it goes, well, because I do this and this will now fit, and it all sort of links back in. You can then say, I don't like that. Can you make it more formal? Can you make it a bit more spontaneous? Can you make the story whatever it is, right? It's really, really cool. I've got this, my Pokemon journey. So what I do, this is probably a thing. Build me a profile character similar to Ash Ketchum in Pokemon. His name is Sam. He chooses Charmander and Pidgey, who later evolve to become Charizard and Pidgeot. He is resilient, kind-hearted, and hardworking. His goal is to help those along his never-ending Pokemon journey and make the most of his life, most of life as he goes. He has goals and aspirations to become the best he can be, and is someone who carries and works with others who have similar morals and values. Use this description to build a character reference for the artist looking to design what Sam might look like and how he might act. Look at this. The appearance. Sam is a young man in his late teens or early 20s with a lean yet athletic build. He has a warm, friendly smile. So when I then go to a designer, which I actually use another AI tool, I say I'm building a character that is like Ash Ketchum. This is the personality and the appearance that he'll have. So I then copy in this and his behaviors. I then send that to the AI and it makes a character. Fucking cool, man. It's so cool. So cool. Referring to Sam above, right now I've got that. I'm like, yeah, that was cool. That's exactly what I need it to be. Now I'm like, right, I want to make a comic book out of this guy. So I put referring to the Sam above, write an 11 panel, so 11 panel comic story about 3 subjects. These will be given one by one. Subject 1. Here, Sam and his Pokemon come across a little town where they hear of an eating contest where the champion is a Snorlax. So this is how I wrote my comic book, just using ChatGPT. So this is subject 1. So then it writes the panel out for me. Subject 2 is this one. And then it writes it out. Subject 3, and it's there. And they descend from Lavender Town with Gengar by his side. Sam and his Pokemon have now. And then I send this to my designer and say, hey man, I've got this backstory. Can you make a thing? And they just go, right, yeah, panel 9. Okay, Gengar is impressed by Sam's resilience and skill as a trainer. Pauses mid-battle, its eyes narrowing to in contemplation as it assesses the true nature of its adversaries. Like that is just Gengar going, right? That's exactly what that needs to be. I've just written a comic book with this kid who's got all of these things. He looks like this, his appearance is this, and his behavior is that, just by writing this paragraph out. It's so important in my eyes. I could have put so much more in that because I knew what he was going to do in his life, what he was going to do in his journey, who he was going to be, and he needed to be kind-hearted and help others, right? So when he's doing it, he's not trying to defeat everybody and beat everybody. He's like, how can we both win at this? And this can be so powerful when you're writing anything. Really, really cool. Even things like this. For my mental health brand, I wrote, oh my God, I wrote loads out. What did I write? My initial thing was, I'm looking to write an article on gratitude with the view to help people with their mental health. Are you able to write something based on the science behind this? So I was like, I don't want to just say, oh, everybody, let's just be grateful. Wake up in the morning and say, oh, I'm really grateful for the food I have on the table. Like, that's pointless. I need it to have a scientific, like a reason behind it. Why do that? It's like, certainly, gratitude is a powerful practice that has been scientifically shown to have numerous benefits for mental health. And then it goes, right, here's your title, here's this, here's your introduction, here's all these bits. Feel free to expand on any sections that you want. That's what now using the points above, write the article. Okay, good start. Now combine that with the information on this website. So then I say the science of gratitude. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And you're like, okay, cool. And then you submit, well, okay, this is what the website says then. It couldn't see it, fine. Here's the information on that. And I submitted all that and it goes, right, cool. And then rewrites it for you with all these different subheadings. And then each day you can just do a post on each bit here. I feel like it's so important to, and I'm getting better at prompt writing, but I think it's really important to be very good at seeing where you want it to go. So when you're writing the thing out, you're like, right, my character, my blog post, my whatever needs to end up here. And you need to know that information because I've got a story, right? I'm writing a story. It needs to end up here. And along the way, these are the morals and the reasons he's doing it. Now let's join together and put that into a story. Before you do it, here's all the information you need. Is there anything else you need to know? Is there anything you can think of that could do this? Cool. Yeah, no, and off you go. Um, Even just like my partner has a fridge magnet company. So we said this is a product described as this is the product description. AI wrote for me. Please make it around 300 words, and here it is, and it shortens it down for you. You go, it's too salesy. Maybe cutting it to 200 words will be better and less quirky, more formal. And then it does that, and you're like, a little more emotional into the writing. And you can pause this at any time to read this properly. A little bit more emotional, and you go, right, now write 300 words. So put it back to 300 because that was the original idea. And about how we can now print on demand magnets that look like Polaroids. Because I'm like, it needs to know that the product we do looks like a Polaroid, right? So it needs to have that in there as well. They have little words underneath that say save the date and blah, blah, blah. It then wrote this out for us. Perfect. That is the product description that we use on our website for that product. Cool. You can go in and change little bits, but that's good enough for now. And it's not called fridge frame either. It doesn't really matter what it was called. But yeah, I think it's really important, really powerful, and you hopefully can use it to your advantage to get things done a lot quicker, and just be a lot smarter with it. So yeah, I think hopefully that helps a bit on AI and how it can help you. That's just ChatGPT. I've got so many where you there's one AI where you can draw a picture and then say make this into a logo. It makes it into a logo. You know, sweet, there's my logo. Like it's so smart now. It's crazy. It's worrying in a good way how powerful and good it is. So hopefully you can get some use out of that. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what you do and share it in the group. Let me know in the comments below how you would improve any of my prompts or anything like that. I'm always happy to learn. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.